Hello and welcome back to the Pit Wall Podcast. Today we are talking about and predicting for the Belgian Grand Prix at Spa-Francorchamps. I went for it. I did pretty good. This is one of the best tracks of the year, historically at least. Also, this track is used for so many other sporting things. It just has such a history to it. This is going to be the 82nd Grand Prix here, first held in 1925. Michael Schumacher won the most Grand Prix here with 6. Ferrari has won this track 18 times, dog. It's pretty crazy. And it could be a 19th, and if Lewis Hamilton wins, he will tie Michael Schumacher's record at this track, which will be another record and accolade for Lewis.
Yeah.
He's one of these people where he's either going to do really well or like DNF at this race. Looking at his history at this track,
Yep.
He has one of my favorite one of my favorite laps ever from 2020 with that car that would just go all over the place and stay on the track. Anyway, last year was a McLaren 1-2. 2 years ago was sort of a Mercedes 1-2 before George Russell got disqualified. So there's been a lot of like swings and momentum at this track. George Russell's done very well here. He got that crazy P2 in 2021 at Williams, which was pretty crazy. So a lot of the big names, and Max does super well. I didn't mention that. Max does super well this track too. So all of the big names make it hard to predict for this race. So how do you feel about this track? Is this one of your favorites?
I like watching this track.
Yeah, you like watching this track?
Yeah.
Rouge and Radion is just crazy.
Yeah.
So anyway, I dream of going there one day. So
Yeah,
anyway, so it's also known for its unpredictable weather. So I think it's going to end up being dry this weekend. Just going to go ahead and say that's part of my predictions. I'm going on planning that it's going to be dry because that would change it. So, all right, Dawson. Well, I have a feeling where this is going for you based off what we talked about like 4 seconds before we got on this. But I think my predictions might surprise you. Maybe.
Okay. I feel like mine might surprise you.
Okay. All right. Well, who's your pole position?
Pole position is someone who has scored points in every race this year and is the only person to do so.
Oh, no way.
Lewis Hamilton.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That does surprise me.
Yeah, it does.
I thought you were about to say somebody else. Why?
I feel like there's kind of like a pendulum swing for Lewis Hamilton right now and Ferrari. Particularly with Lewis Hamilton. I feel like we're kind of on an upswing for him right now. I'm hoping it doesn't come back down to a downswing because as much as it probably could shock some people, I do want him to succeed. If Max is not going to succeed, I'd probably want Lewis to win it.
Really?
Yeah.
This is refreshing.
That or Antonelli.
This is refreshing. Yeah, I like Kimi. See, this season is almost worse for me to watch than the Max Verstappen domination season. It's not, but it's almost worse.
Yeah.
Because I'm always unhappy. If Lewis wins and Mercedes gets a 2-3, that's probably the only way I'd be happy.
Yeah.
But like Leclerc winning last time left me completely upset because I was like, a Ferrari won and it wasn't Lewis and it could have been Lewis, like the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm not saying I would like be celebrating if Lewis wins and like Max isn't doing. I'm just saying like I'd be like, I'm not mad at who won it.
Random tidbit, then we'll move on.
Yeah.
When I was at Silverstone, I've been twice. First time I was there was 2023. Max broke his front wing during qualifying.
Yeah.
The crowd reacted massively in cheer.
Yeah.
This time Max crashed. No big reaction.
Yeah.
So I think it's
purely because he was winning, dog.
Well, no, I think it was just like the whole like 2021 stuff was still like kind of fresh in 2023.
Yeah.
This is like it was over. Like no one cared.
Yeah.
So
just because he's losing.
You think so?
Yeah.
How do you feel about this whole, my wing doesn't close all the way? Do you believe it or you think this is a bunch of crap?
I'm
on the fence.
Undisclosed comment.
First I thought he's completely lying.
Yeah.
But then there's been tighter shots of it where like there might be daylight. But I don't know, man. I just feel like how's Hajar not crashed?
Yeah.
Like a little bit. But maybe he will this weekend. Anyway.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope not. So my pole position is Charles Leclerc, actually. Okay. So Leclerc has done really well at this track. This is one of those tracks that help pad his stats of the pole to not winning situations. Yeah. Max, I can't remember what year it was. I think it was 2 seasons ago. Started from like P10 or P18 or something because he got a engine penalty, and then he came back and won the race by like 20 seconds from a Charles Leclerc pole position. Yeah. And that was like all right, Leclerc's never beating this allegation. So, but I feel like he does really well in qualifying, and I feel like the Ferrari will be just good enough for qualifying for this. So, all right, so who's your P3?
P3 is going to be Max Verstappen.
Okay. So you think he's great at this track, or like what's
I feel confident in him in the track. I feel more confident in other cars in front of him a little bit more.
Okay. Well, my P3 is also Max Verstappen.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's just no way that he's going to keep going without a podium. I mean, he had a podium already, but this just feels like the right set of circumstances to get a podium without the rain too. If it rains, Max is a shot at the win.
Yeah, for sure.
Just saying.
Yeah, for sure.
But my P2 is where things get interesting. So go ahead. Who's your P2?
Lewis Hamilton.
Dude, I had such interesting predictions, and now you're just messing up why. So pole to P2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that hurts.
Yeah. Well, it's still if my P1 and P2 swap, I'd be like, I also wanted to say that. So it's not like I'm losing confidence in him. It's more so like I have equal confidence in these two drivers right now.
Okay. Well, it's gonna get interesting at P1. I think I know what your predictions are now.
Okay.
But if they're the same somehow, that's pretty funny. My P2 is also Lewis Hamilton.
Okay, let's go.
But I don't think he's going to qualify in the top like 3. I think he'll be like P4,
really?
P5.
Okay.
Yeah, come up to P.
Okay. Cool.
So I don't know. Like I just don't have a good vibe. He totally could. I hope I'm wrong, but I just feel like Leclerc is going to do really well. Lewis can make a little mistake, and it's going to be like really close. And even though this track's big, so it probably won't be that close.
So your P1 is.
You go first.
Why?
You want me to go first? George Russell's my P1.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say Charles Leclerc. That's what I was saying.
No.
Okay.
Leclerc is going to pull one of his classic, like, it's going to be one of those memes that every Lewis Hamilton fan eats up, where it's like, oh, Leclerc out qualified him, but then Leclerc finishes in 5th and Lewis finishes on P2. And it's like, who cares? Like, a little bit. It's kind of like, I was really happy that he got sprint pole, but he got P2, so I left disappointed. Like, you know what I mean? So I wasn't like, well, at least he got pole. Like, you know, like it didn't feel like that. So the points is what matters. If there's a point for pole, it would make a difference. So who's your P1?
Kimi Antonelli.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. I thought you were about to say George Russell. I was like, dude, how do we come up with the same? We talked nothing about this.
We haven't said a word about this race before this. No, I have 2 confident drivers in my drivers championship right now.
And it's Lewis
and Lewis and Kimi.
Okay, fair.
I'm not throwing George Russell under the rug because I still am confident in him, but as we like to go by on this channel a lot, vibes are all the way. Vibes are all the way. And right now my vibes are pointing me to Kimi and to Lewis. And I wish I could be saying it's going to Max or Hadjar. That's not going to happen. I don't think it's happening this year.
Okay.
There got to be some major changes, and since I can't do an engine upgrade as well.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to.
So previously you said Lewis has a 0% chance at the championship.
I did.
What do you think now?
I mean, he's obviously got a chance. He's P3 in the championship right now.
Okay. All right. You're coming over. Come on.
I was just looking
Everybody's
at this.
a Ferrari fan.
What? He's
closer
32 points behind Antonelli.
Yeah, and he's closer to Kimi than Leclerc is to Lewis.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't really think Leclerc is out of it, but I don't think he's in it right now.
Yeah. Right.
It kind of depends where his pendulum goes. Like, was that just like a one-off? Because here's the thing. We all know this. Kimi would have won that race if he didn't have his little break thing that happened. The thing that broke on the front of his wing. 100% would have won by like 15 seconds. The end.
Who's the youngest world champion? Drivers champion.
Crap.
Or what's the age? If Kimi won this year,
Kimi would be the youngest.
Okay.
I don't know who the youngest is off the top of my head.
I can look it up when we talk.
Might be Max Verstappen. Nah, there's no way. He was at Red Bull for so long before.
Yeah, I don't think that was Max.
Man, I should know this.
Sebastian Vettel was the youngest at 23 years old.
That's why I was thinking Max. I knew it was Red Bull.
23 years old. Wow.
So Kimi would destroy that record. I mean, he'd be the only teenager, probably the only teenager ever, potentially.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd
be pretty crazy.
In history going forward. So speaking of someone young on the grid, I have another prediction outside of this. I want to start throwing in like spicy predictions just in case Kimi just starts running away with this.
Yeah.
My spicy prediction this weekend is that VCarb is going to crash into each other.
Oh, okay.
In the first corner at some point. Not necessarily the first race. Yes. They've been doing way too well. Yeah. They've been scoring points like all over the place. I've seen other people saying this, but I did think of it before I said it. I have no way to prove it, but like there's other people that are saying VCarb's going to have a bad weekend. I don't know, man. Just pure vibes. I have my saying. I was saying it all race. when I was there last weekend, every incident has a Liam Lawson involved. So, like, he hit Behrman, I'm pretty sure. We never really saw the onboard, and there's no camera shot of it, apparently, other than their onboards, which they won't release.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's crap. Dude, the TV direction. I mean, I can't. It's our industry, so I can't say too much, but let me just say, like, give me a shot. That's all I gotta say. Like,
give me a shot.
Give me like a test weekend. Give me like an FP1 that doesn't matter, and like with all the rookies in it, and I'll like, I could do it. I know I can. I've switched cameras. I've switched 20 cameras before. Adding them is not going to add too much more stress because I know what the sport needs to see.
Yeah,
it's Lewis Hamilton's onboard.
24/7.
Oh man, that was funny.
You wouldn't be biased
I was
at all.
not.
We would never see Stroll in your life again.
But why? What would you be missing?
Oh, the crash.
No, and you would see him. You see him lap 20 when Lewis overtakes him for the.
Lap 50 on the second overtake.
Dude, Dawson, they are so slow. Yeah. It's visibly
criminally slow.
And they sound weird too. Like, I know it's like, but people are really into engine sound. Like, you can hear them coming, and you're like, "That's an Aston."
This has got to be a financial loss for them at this point, right?
See, I don't know, because there's a cost cap, and I think every team gets enough money. Like, here's the thing: their winnings is only going to be like $20 million.
Yeah,
but they have so many sponsors. Like, think about it. They got Hugo Boss.
Yeah, I mean,
Aramco's probably massive. Cognizant's probably massive. Like,
that's fair. It's just, I mean, at some point, these teams or these sponsors got to be like, why are we on the last of the grid?
This is what I'm thinking about Williams. Williams got all these big sponsors, and they are underperforming massively. Yeah. I am like, they should be just about embarrassed with how bad they're performing.
They probably are.
Not compared to like how Aston is, but Aston almost has this like weird excuse.
Aston Martin shouldn't be the last on the grid.
No, definitely not. But I'm just saying Aston almost has a better excuse.
Yeah.
Because they're like, we were changing over this, we were switching engines. Like, they have a long list of things. Williams got nothing, dog. They went the whole season last year without upgrades. Yeah. They have the Mercedes engine, which clearly is good because Alpine is doing pretty well.
Clearly works.
Alpine was doing better. So if that Alpine was doing good as VCarb is right now, they would be like, it would be terrible for them. McLaren won a thing, and like, obviously, like, so if only Mercedes was performing well, you would say, okay, they have some special software that the other teams don't. But like, they used the whole season. They have Carlos. Like, there's no excuse, and they're going to lose Sainz over this. It's a matter of time.
I mean, I never saw him as a permanent fixture there anyway, but
I really thought they could be like a P5 permanent fixture.
I think he thinks he's a championship contender.
Or
I mean, he is. Yeah,
dude. Okay, we'll get off after this, but Fred Vasseur shot like a shot at Carlos. I don't know if you saw the quote. He said he was talking about Lewis, and he said Lewis took a lot more time to adapt to the team last year than they thought, and they were like, oh, well, this makes sense. He's been driving a Mercedes engine forever. He's been driving this. And he says, like, he's not one of those like Carlos Sainz type drivers that like leave a team every 2 years. And I was like, dang. I was like, you're the one that fired him.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think he wanted to leave Ferrari.
No. He should stay at McLaren.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you would have never, it would have been 5 hard years until then, but
they also would have probably just taken Piastri as soon as he was.
It's hard to say.
I don't know. It all depends on how. I mean, Carlos and Lando made that team super popular together.
Yeah, and listen, like at where McLaren was when Ferrari called, nobody would turn that deal down. Yeah. Nobody, not one person. It doesn't matter how much McLaren has helped them. No one would turn that down. Yeah. But if he had stayed like Lando did, I think he would have beat Lando to be world champion because I think he's a better driver than Lando. Yeah. That's a good point. It's weird to think about. But yeah, anyway, Carlos caught some strays. So anyway, I'm disappointed in how Williams is doing. I'm not surprised. And I also kind of think it's funny how Aston Martin's doing. Because if you don't have 2 competent drivers, like, you just can't. And like, honestly, like, I think Fernando's look questionable at this point. Yeah. I know the hate comments are going to be massive. But I mean, I like him. Like, he's fine. But just like, I don't know. It's time. So they just need to start over.
Torch.
2 new drivers.
Oh, that's the main thing. Just start over, dog.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. They have this B-spec coming the next week. Yeah. That's like, and if that, I saw someone say they're 2 seconds off for being 2 seconds off. It's so bad. They're in F, like, multiple times the F2 driver has out-qualified their time. The Aston Martin, multiple times. Happened in Miami that I know for sure for sprint qualifying.
Whoa.
By
that's terrible.
A decent mark, like a couple tenths, which is a
At
spec
that
car.
point, just put those drivers up.
Well,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
maybe they would probably not want to do it.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
could win a race enough too.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right. Anyway, well, we're looking forward to this weekend. I mean, this weekend it feels very up in the air to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get to say. I think Kimi's going to have another situation. I don't know what it's going to be. He's starting to teeter on the edge of like Mercedes not being able to keep him calm.
Yeah, yeah.
But he was right, and they were wrong when he saw that the car was broken. So, but that's also kind of a problem because if the team was right, he would have been like, okay, next time I need to listen to the team.
But now he's got that.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I was right, and the team was
And
wrong.
then meanwhile, Lewis is like, I mean, he still thinks his
edge,
team is wrong, but he's right because it was Ferrari.
Yeah.
So, did you see how I did that there?
Driver's always right.
I had to defend my driver. Well, anyway,
Absolutely.
I love Kimi though. That's the thing. Like he's going to be my favorite driver when Lewis retires. That's in the sport, unless I don't know. He's probably going to end up at Ferrari with the way my track record's going. Like he'll be at Mercedes
At this
until
point,
Lewis
just
leaves.
Ferrari fan all the way.
I mean, I was at their factory and it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And red looks pretty good on me. I'm a Mercedes fan. I'm a Mercedes fan.
Got some red in it.
It does have some red in it. I do miss this. All right. That's it. All right. Tell us your comments, all that good stuff about what you think is going to happen this weekend, and we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.
Bye.